So hello everyone. So welcome to this session. So in this session we are going to see with the analysis of the first order control system. Okay. In the module 3, that is time response specification. Okay. So now these are the some of the few sub derivations which are very important ones. That is analysis of first order system, second order system, and their unit step responses. Okay. So there are many derivations from now. So we need to be concentrating very well. And also in the last session we have discussed about PID controllers, right? And also PID controllers and one program related to that. Those are also very important, multiple times repeated. Okay. So let's get to this concept now. Analysis of first order control system. Okay. So that is consider first order. Consider a typical circuit here, network. So if the system is excited by a unit step, okay, so we can say that unit step, that is Vi of t is equal to 1 when t is greater than or equal to 0, and for unit step it is 0 when t is less than 0. And also if we take this Laplace domain, what you would be getting, Vi of s is equal to 1 by s. Okay, since for unit step response it is 1 by s. So again redraw the circuit when we consider it from time domain to s domain, or Laplace domain or frequency domain. The value of r would be remaining as it is. The capacitance would be replaced by 1 by cs. Okay, and when if there is an inductance term, it would be replaced by ls. Okay, you might be knowing it. We have discussed this in the first module also. So Vi of s, V out of s. So again try to write the equation, that is Vi of s is equal to r into I of s plus 1 by cs into I of s. So V out of s also is equal to 1 by cs into I of s. Okay, so that's why the relationship between the output and input, that is the transfer function V out by Vi is equal to, substitute the value, that is 1 by cs into I of s divided by r plus 1 by cs into I of s. So we can cancel this I of s and I of s term. Okay, we would be remaining it with the term 1 by cs divided by r plus 1 by cs. So in the denominator term, take the LCM and solve it, that is 1 by cs divided by rcs plus 1 divided by cs. So here cs would again get cancelled. So our relationship between output and input, that is the transfer function V out by Vi, we are getting it as 1 divided by 1 plus rcs. Okay, since we know that t is equal to rc, okay, in the time domain function the r and c components are getting added up, so that's why t is equal to rc. So we can say that 1 divided by 1 plus rc is replaced by t, so 1 divided by 1 plus ts, that is equal to V out by Vi. So finally the transfer function which is obtained for first order is V naught of s divided by I of s is equal to 1 divided by 1 plus ts. So in this way we need to be analyzing the first order control system here. Okay, this is just for your reference, this is not so important. Okay, so the next derivation is very important, that is for the unit step response of the first order control system. Okay, so now what is this unit step response? So now that is we need to be considering, again put the Vi of s, that is the input source, that is equal to 1 by s. Also V out of s is equal to 1 divided by s into 1 plus rcs. Okay, so here in this case we need to be taking the partial fraction here. Okay, that is a dash divided by s plus b dash divided by 1 plus rcs. Okay, partial fraction method. Then 1 by s into 1 plus rcs. So cross multiply and take the LCM, that is a dash into 1 plus rcs. This is a basic max, you might be knowing it. Cross multiplication, that is a dash into 1 plus rcs plus b dash into s divided by s into 1 plus rcs, so that we can cancel these two terms out. So we are left with a dash into 1 plus rcs plus b dash into s is equal to 1. Okay, so multiply this a dash to both the terms, that is a dash plus a dash rcs plus b dash s is equal to 1. So a dash plus s is common here, so take s outside, so that is s into a dash rc plus b dash is equal to 1. So now here in case of s, we can see that, consider the powers of s, that is 1 can be also written as 1 into s to the power 0 plus 0 into s, right? 0 into s is 0 and 1 into s to the power 0, so we can see that the value of a dash is equal to 1. Okay, since the power of s to the power 0 is 1, so the value of a dash is equal to 1, and also a dash into S into a dash RC plus B dash, that is a dash RC plus B dash is equal to 0. Okay, that is RC plus B dash is equal to 0. So why this a dash RC plus B dash is equal to 0? Because we have S into a dash RC plus B dash, right? We are considering the coefficients of s to the power 0 here. Okay, so that's why this is the coefficient of s to the power 1, so that's why this whole term would be equal to 0. So if we equate this whole term to 0, what we would be getting? RC plus B dash equal to 0 if we take this a dash to other side. So that's why we are, since the value of a dash here we got it as 1, so that's why RC plus B dash is equal to 0 and B dash is equal to minus RC. Okay, so in this way we are getting the values of a dash and B dash. So now substitute that values of a dash and B dash again in this equation, that is V out of S is equal to 1 by S. So the value of a dash is 1, so 1 by S minus plus B dash, so value of B dash is minus RC, so minus RC divided by 1 plus RCS, so 1 by S is equal to, so now divide both numerator and denominator by RC, that is RC by RC divided by, so this we are doing this because we need to be taking the inverse Laplace transform. In order to bring it to that form we are taking it, so that's why RC by RC divided by 1 plus SRC divided by RC. Okay, so that is V out of S is equal to 1 by S minus RC by RC is equal to 1. Okay, so that is, then we can take S common here, S plus 1 by RC, that would be getting it as RCS plus 1 divided by RC, so that's why S plus 1 by RC. Okay, so that's why that is 1 divided by S plus 1 by RC. Since this is of the form 1 divided by S plus A, okay, we can take its inverse Laplace transform in a very easy manner, so that's why. So now replace this S domain by T domain, that is by taking the inverse Laplace transform. So this would be V out of T is equal to the inverse Laplace transform of 1 by S is equal to 1, so minus 1 divided by S plus A. Okay, that is equal to e to the power minus AT. Okay, but in place of A we are having the value of 1 by RC, so e to the power minus T by RC. So this is the value of V out of T. So whenever RC is increased, so whenever the value of RC is getting greater and greater, so if it reaches to one stage it would be reaching to infinity, so that's why the answer would be, we are getting it as e to the power minus T by RC. Whenever the value of RC is getting greater and greater, the value of this term would be equal to 0, so it would be diminished. So the final value of V out of T, whenever the value of RC is increased, we would be getting it as V out of T is equal to 1, that is the unit step response. Okay, so in this way the analyzation of unit step response is very, very important. So please go through this derivation once again, this is very, very important one. So in this way the unit step response of this first order control system is derived, and analysis and unit step response both are very, very important. It might be asked together. Okay, takes for some of the few examples and we can derive this in this way. So that's all for this session. So hope you understood this. So please like, share, subscribe guys, comment down your opinions, and also you can refer our playlists for our model question paper solutions for this control system subject. We have available, it is available in our playlists. The playlist would be available in the right of your screen now. Okay, so the model question paper playlist is available. Please go through the videos and try to solve all the questions related to all the model question papers of all the subjects, not only this subject, the electromagnetic theory, principles of communication, microcontrollers. Okay, so please go through the videos, playlists, and share it in a huge number. That's all. Thank you.